Hello students, welcome back to my channel Vidya Taranga. I am Kavya Padiki. The government had announced new education policy. So as per this new policy, the NEP syllabus has introduced. Have you heard this? So the new education policy has been announced. Then again they has to frame the new syllabus, again the new subjects for the each semesters. So according to this NEP, they had to change some subjects for a specific semesters. So they has to changing the some semesters, again they has to fix the some of the subjects for the semester wise. Then so now this video especially for BCom first semester students on the subject of principles of marketing. So the BCom first semester chapter wise important questions of the principles of marketing subject. So this is the principles of marketing subject is the theory subject. It contains the 5 chapters. So in this 5 chapters, even the question paper pattern has been saying 2 mark question is there, again 5 mark question is there, and the 10 mark questions are there. So according to this question paper patterns, I have to prepare some of the important questions as the chapter wise. Let's start one by one. So the chapter number first, introductions to marketing. Here the 2 mark questions are there. This is the list of the 2 mark questions. So first one is what is marketing? Mention any 4 core concept of marketing. What is marketing? Then so sometimes they has to ask what is marketing, and sometimes they has to ask define marketing. Okay. Then what is meta marketing? What is integrated marketing? What is over marketing? What is e-marketing? And what is test marketing? So the next thing, these all are the 2 marks questions. And next one, 5 mark questions are explain the features and objectives of marketing. This is the 5 mark question, and again the very important, the many times repeated one. Then what is holistic marketing? Explain the holistic marketing concept. This holistic marketing is the new concept introduced in the marketing subject. Then distinguish between the selling and marketing, very important. It may be asked for 10 mark as well as the 5 mark. If they has to ask 5 mark, we have to write 4 to 5 points. If they has to ask for 10 mark, we have to write 9 to 10 points. Okay. Explain the customer relationship management, that is the fourth one. And fifth one, what is the difference between the traditional market and the modern market? So this distinguish between the selling and marketing as well as the traditional market and the modern market. These are some of the similar one, but have but they may ask for 5 mark as well as the 10 mark. And the 10 mark questions are explain the benefits or advantages or the importance of marketing. Even the benefits, advantages, importance all are similar. So all the points are similar one. So that's why the explain the benefit, the advantages, importance of marketing, among these three they has to ask in the name, they has to ask in the name of anyone. So all the points are same. Okay. Then second one, explain the various approaches of marketing, the important question. Then explain the functions of marketing and discuss the recent development of customer relationship management. These 4 are comes as a 10 mark questions in the chapter number 1. Then second chapter, chapter number 2, consumer behavior. So in this consumer behavior chapter, the 2 mark questions are the first one, define or meaning of market environment. What is ecology? Mention the type of buyers. What are the factors influencing the consumer behavior? Write 2 to 3 factors in this 2 mark. Then fifth one, what is the social and cultural environment? What is demographical environment? Write the factors affecting the microenvironment. Right, we have to write the 2 or 3 factors affecting the microenvironment without explanation. And the 8th question, what is market segmentation? Very very important. Again, what is niche marketing? That is also many times a repeated question. And what do you mean by undifferentiated marketing? Write any 2 characteristics of niche marketing. These all are the 2 mark questions. And the next one, 5 mark questions, what do you mean by Buying decision process, explain the stages involved in buying decision process, and explain the advantages of market segmentation, explain the features of market segmentation. So in this three question, the first one, what do you mean by the buying decision process? Many times repeated question. Then 10 mark questions in the second chapter, discuss the factors influencing the consumer behavior and approaches or basis to market segmentation. This is also the large contains question. Then third one, what is customer oriented segmentation? Explain the factors or basis for customer oriented segmentation. So in this, approaches is the main thing. Approaches consisting of the customer oriented as well as the product oriented, and one more thing is competitor oriented. So in that, they may ask approaches or the basis to market segmentation. It consisting of even the customer oriented, product oriented as well as the competitive oriented. But sometimes they ask for individually even the customer oriented segmentation and explain the factors or the basis for customer oriented segmentation. Okay. And the fourth one, what is the product oriented approach? Discuss the basis for product oriented approach. This third and fourth question is inclusion of the second one. The second one is the main heading. That approach is consisting of this third and fourth also. Okay. And next chapter number 3, product planning. The product planning have 2 mark questions. What is product, or define the product? What is product line? What is brand? The examples of the brand. And what is standardization? What are the essentials of good packaging? Most time repeated question. And what is grading? Distinguish between the standardization and the grading. What are the types of standards? And what is product policy? What is product line, product mix? Okay. Then what is difference between the brand mark and the trademark? Have a little differences in that. Then what are the features of product? All these are the very important 2 mark questions. And the next one, 5 mark questions. What is product life cycle? So this is very important, again the most repeated one. Explain the stages of product life cycle. We have to draw the diagram of product life cycle, then again we have to explaining all the things in that product life cycle on this first question. And second one, explain the product planning process. Again this is also important one. And give the meaning of product, explain the features of product. That is the third question. Then fourth one, what is the labeling? Explain the kinds of labels. So what are the kinds of labels we have to use in that? We have to refer this question. Then what is product mix? Explain the characteristics of product mix. These all are the 5 mark questions. And the next one, 10 mark questions in the third chapter. What is brand? Explain the types of brand and also the advantages and disadvantages of brand. This is the most important repeated question. And discuss any factors affecting or the element affecting the product policy. This is also the important one. And what is standardization? Explain the advantages and the disadvantages of standardization. So these 3 questions are the chapter third questions. Then chapter number 4, pricing decision. So pricing decision chapter includes the 2 mark questions. What is pricing? What is BEP? What is skimming price? What is penetration price? What is markup pricing? What do you mean by premium pricing? Then again, what is the meaning of premium? It may ask. Again, some of the expand terms they has to ask. Again, in this break even point, this is the BEP full form is break even point. In that they may ask for some of the formula for break even point. Again, the marginal price, total price, meaning they has to ask in this chapter. Then 5 mark questions. Explain the pricing objectives. Explain the cost based pricing method, and explain the internal factors influencing the pricing decision, as well as they has to ask explain the external factors influencing the pricing decision also. Sometimes they has to ask the internal factors or sometimes the external factors. So otherwise they has to ask explain the factors affecting the pricing decisions. We have to write both the internal factor as well as the external factors. If it is asked for 5 mark, we have to write 3 to 4 point for the each factors. But in case they has to ask for 10 mark, we have to write detailed things of the internal factors and as well as the external factors of pricing decision. Okay, so the depending on the marks, we have to write the contents as well as the points of that question. And the fourth one, explain the functions of marketing channel. These four are the very important 5 mark questions in the fourth chapter. Then the 10 mark questions. First one, explain the factors influencing the pricing decisions. Again, I have to say this one. So whenever they has to ask the factors, we have to write the both the internal factor as well as the external factors with a more explanation for the 10 mark. Then discuss the steps for price determination. Explain different kinds of pricing. We have to write the kinds of the pricing with advantages as well as the disadvantages of the each kinds of the pricing. Then explain the different pricing methods. Again, here we have to write all the pricing methods with the advantages and disadvantages of the pricing methods, and explain the different type of the channel of distribution. So in this channel of distributions, they has to ask the even the type of the channel of distribution as well as even the individual type. They has to ask for 5 mark as well as the 10 mark. So we have to refer, the main thing is all the types of the channel of distributions we have to study, and again we know about the advantages as well as the disadvantages, objectives, features of the each channel of distribution. This is all about the fourth chapter. Then chapter number 5, sales promotion. Again, in that sales promotion chapter, the 2 mark questions are, what is the social marketing, what is green marketing, what is gray marketing, what are the concept of these green gray marketings, and again what is internet, what is the extranet, then again what is B2B, what is business domain, what is meant by market force, what is this mobile banking, mention any 4 types of the indoor advertising, what is the meaning of advertising, again the examples of the outdoor advertisement, then again what is the sales promotion or define sales promotion. All these are 2 mark questions. Then 5 mark questions, what is online marketing, explain the advantages and the disadvantages of online marketing. This question may be asked for 10 mark also, because they has to ask even the advantages, disadvantages of the online marketing. It may ask for 10 mark also. Then second one, give the meaning of direct marketing, explain the factors influencing the direct marketing. And third one, what is the personal selling and what are the advantages and disadvantages of personal selling. And these all are the 5 mark questions. Again, even in the 5 mark question, they has to ask advertisement, what are the advantages and disadvantages of advertisement, and write the types of the advertisement with the examples. Then some of the difference between the personal selling and the advertising, and personal selling and the sales promotion, it may ask for 5 mark. And the 10 mark questions, write about the recent development in the marketing. Even in the recent development are there, even in the online marketing, demarketing, direct marketing, again the remarketing, some of the procedures are there. So we have to write, even in the recent development in marketing, they has to ask the question. We have to write even in the online marketing, direct marketing, personal selling, all the things we have to write properly with the advantages as well as the disadvantages of the each point as well as the each marketings. We have to write all the each marketing the things with a explanation. Okay, this is all about the very very important questions. All these are very important. We have to refer all these. It will help you a lot. Then again, thank you for watching an video. If you like this video, subscribe my channel as well as share my channel and like my videos. Thank you.